Hello, hello. Oh no, it's I've pushed a talk on, so that way all of my panicked is not always audible. And believe me, I am panicking right now. I have a push to talk key on my keyboard, so that's why it's just showing the mute and not. Also, there are reports that you're muted.
Good girl.
OBS did the thing where it undid my mic again. Damn it.
Yeah, it's fun.
Love your face, Arctic brother. You be safe in the snowstorm, all right? And thank you for letting me know I was muted. What happened is OBS decided to unuse my mic randomly. Yay, OBS. Gotta love when OBS does that. Ba 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 ba. But we are gonna do a game called The Stanley Parable. Apologies for the temporary black screen as I open the Stanley Parable and recapture the game, as I didn't want to miss any of the fun little things of opening the Stanley Parable, because it does fun little things. Ba, 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 ba.
See you later, Arctic.
Alright, be safe, Arctic. Love your heckin' face, brother. There we go. Interesting. Oh, hello. Epilogue has got a yellow line next to it, and it's flashing. That's new. What does that mean, love? You've played before. Why is epilogue flashing?
Maybe I should just go open mic for this. I began speaking. So there is an epilogue to the game. I don't know if we got through all of the endings the first time around.
I'm not sure.
But basically there's a little bit to just neatly wrap everything else up.
We did the ending where we did those different games after letting the baby burn. We did the ones where I jumped off the thing. We did the ones where I jumped from the thing in the warehouse onto that catwalk. We went across the catwalk. We did the things in the boss's office and down below. And
did you do the? I forget. Did we do the maintenance corridor after like after getting the bucket. I forget if we did.
Which one is the maintenance corridor again?
It's when you go right initially, but then go left to get back onto the main story path.
I think so. I know we also went with the escape pod ending where we put the bucket in the escape pod.
Yep.
We may not have done all the endings, but I think we did.
Well, I do know we were pretty close at the very least.
Mm-hmm. I know the play the baby game and keep the baby from the fire for several hours part we haven't done. That's one we haven't done yet.
That one we might... it's best just to watch a YouTube video for that, honestly.
Yeah, probably. Then again, I did say that I would, for the first time in a long time, I would actually do that on stream on April Fool's Day just for the laughs. Just the baby game of Stanley Parable. Protect the baby from burning itself alive.
That is true. For 4 hours, not missing a single one. Because if you do, you're a heartless monster.
Yep. Yep. Also, you know how normally I have to like pause to take care of dinner stuff?
Yep.
I don't have to do that today. I started it early in the crock pot.
Nice. Also, real quick, just request. Could you do Discord screen share?
Of course I can, love.
All right.
That is another reason why I haven't hit the go brain.
There we go.
That is another reason I haven't hit play yet.
Well, let's just begin the game real quick.
So begin the game, ignore the epilogue for now?
Yep.
Alrighty.
Mm-hmm.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this.
Hello.
And Stanley was
Hey,
happy.
Denji.
And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order
Also,
had
Runil,
arrived on the
to
monitor
make you
for
feel a
him to
little bit
follow.
better,
No one had showed up to
I
give
was
him
prepping dinner
instructions,
earlier,
call a meeting,
and
or even
the
say hi. Never in all
the
his
mat
years at
for the
company
kitchen
had this
to, you
this
know,
complete
protect the floor from
isolation.
water and stuff,
Something was very clearly
slipped
wrong.
out from under me, and I
Shocked,
spilled part of
frozen
dinner
solid,
on myself
Stanley found himself unable
when
to
I fell.
move for the longest
So,
time.
you're not the only one who fell
But
down
as he
today.
came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Let's see what we've got.
Alright, love. Alright.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Grab the bucket, right?
Yep.
Stanley cradled the bucket in a gentle embrace, protective yet delicate, assertive yet compassionate.
All right.
Get yourself a partner that treats you like how Stanley treats the bucket.
I mean, I have you, don't I?
That's true.
All right. And you want me to go right?
Pushed the bucket tightly to his chest.
Yep.
And entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Was this better than the meeting room? Yes, Stanley thought to himself. Yes, perhaps it truly was. How in... No, never mind. The bucket was wrong.
And I go
Stanley
left,
took the
right
door
here?
on his left to go back to the
Yep.
meeting room. And so the two of them detoured through the maintenance section and walked straight ahead to the opposite door.
You're wanting me to
You know what to do.
button?
Yep.
Oh, good Stanley. I'm glad you found your way here. I knew you'd find this place eventually.
Yes, I've been here.
Ah, darn. I wasn't sure if we had or not. I'm running off of memory, and I don't remember what endings we got.
Yeah, we've done this one.
You see, your friends and I are concerned for you, Stanley. We've come together here because we care about you very much. It's this bucket you're
What
carrying
else
around
then?
everywhere.
Because I know
The
we
isn't
were
reading
forgetting
from
at
the
least
original
like a
Stanley
few
parable. It's
small
just
endings.
sequel content. We're the ones that matter, Stanley. Classic characters from the first game, like the Adventure Line and the Broom Closet. Because that's what fans want from a sequel. They want more of their favorite jokes, not this bucket that they've never seen before. Yes, I
What
know
else?
I'm the one who gave you the bucket, but you're spending too much time
We've
with it. Don't you want
we've
to
done
do
the
a
game
story
show, right?
involving the Adventure Line? We could make the Adventure Line
The
go
game
somewhere
show.
new. Yes, yes.
The game show. Which one's the game show again?
The one where you have to. Yes, actually, we did that one. That was one of the first ones we did, where we have to determine what is and what isn't a bucket.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we did. Everything was a bucket.
Everything except the narrator and
Yes,
Stanley.
that's what the fans want. Let's do
Yep.
it. Whee! Look at
Did
that
we-
wacky line. Who knows where it'll go off to
I still love the trademark in the subtitles. That
next? Oh, and
Yee. I do too.
What else? What else? Did we take the bucket out of bounds?
Where you jump through the window?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. We put the bucket into the skate pod. We
I played some silly music as well.
I'm just like did that one.
Now this is what the Stanley Parable is all about. Don't you remember all those great jokes from the original dialogue?
Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
Yes, it's as classic now as it was back then. Let's do it for the fans, Stanley. Let's give them more content exactly like this. But if we want to do that, you're going to have to give something up.
Oh, yes, I remember this one.
Don't you get it, Stanley? We need to get
Yep.
rid of the bucket. That's why I'm very proud to introduce a brand new character. This is the Bucket Destroyer. I think it'll make a wonderful new addition.
We
to
saw
the
the
lore of
museum,
the
right?
Stanley Parable. True, it also was not in the original game, but it's such a well-fleshed-out character with so much personality.
The
that
Bucket
to me,
Museum I did
it feels as
accidentally
though
leave
it's part of the
slightly
past
earlier
all
than I
along.
meant
Don't
to.
you agree?
Well, you saw it, so
Can you guess what the Bucket Destroyer does? Surely you don't need me to spell it out for you. Go ahead now, Stanley. Say goodbye to the bucket, and then pop it into the machine when you're ready.
What if I just don't?
Now listen to me. It's crucial that you give it the bucket. I don't know what the Bucket Destroyer will do if it can't destroy your bucket. Destroying buckets is all it knows. That is its singular personality trait. Sure, I can hear you saying, how does a character with only one personality trait deserve to join the pantheon of beloved Stanley Parable characters? Well, you see, if you were to really explore the Bucket Destroyer, you would see that its desire to crush buckets is so densely loaded with complexity and nuance that it's really like 10 personality traits. What other object in this game can you even say that about? The broom closet? Certainly not. I wonder what sort of Bucket Destroyer merchandise the fans will be clamoring for after this. Okay, the Bucket Destroyer is getting very upset now. You'll have to hurry and feed it. We can't get back to the classic Stanley Parable characters like the Adventure Line or the Bucket Destroyer until you crush that damn bucket. Quickly now, the fans are waiting. Do it, the fans, Stanley. Give the fans what they want. Hurry and
Kablooey.
The Bucket Destroyer, my prized creation. You had so much potential. We were going to do such marvelous things with you, tell such spellbinding stories about you. All of it squandered now. Goodbye, new friend. For the moment in time that you were here, you were magnificent.
I pulled up a flowchart of all of the different endings in the game, and honestly, I do not remember which ones we have or haven't done.
I kind of do. May I see the flowchart?
Honestly, sure.
Honestly, what, Lep? Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, I was, slightly spoilery,
Good girl.
Ba, 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 ba.
but does that still work in...
I can't see the full one of that because every time I open it, it says, you have been blocked by security.
Ah, that's fun. Hold on. Let me, there you go.
Let's see. Silly Birds Bomb? Huh?
Okay, so, yeah, so go do the mind control ending with the bucket.
Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting. Ah, Stanley's bucket. The only co-worker he would ever truly need.
How do I get to mind control again?
Follow the path. So left, or
Stanley
whatever.
clutched the bucket tightly to
Go
his
down the
chest
elevator.
and entered the door on his left. Still no one was here. Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more than ever. Perhaps his boss's office was where he... Stanley, we must move on from this broom closet, simply because I have no remaining stickers. If I did, you can guarantee we'd be in here for hours. But alas, no stickers. Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
I know this is not the right elevator, but it's funny.
Mm-hmm.
Appa. Oh, you know how I was telling you that my family was doing the whole switching over to Xfinity phones and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Not anymore. The phones were supposed to be free, and when they got here, each phone was over $200 suddenly being charged. And so
Fun.
I was like, I said Xfinity would screw us over. You didn't listen. So they sent them back, which means even though I desperately need a new phone, I'm not getting one for a little while. C'est la vie, like you say.
Yeah.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication.
All right.
Yeah.
Of any human life. Crushed by the weight of this revelation, Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck. Was it that the bucket knew all along? Was the bucket guiding him? Yes, this is certainly the most logical explanation.
Yeah, I warned my family that if they tried to switch us over to Xfinity with how they were doing us, with the internet by itself, and even when we had their cable and stuff, how dirty they kept doing us, they would find some way to screw us or rip us off or something with switching over phone service. And that's exactly what they did. It was supposed to be 4 free phones. And each one of them ended up being well over $200 for each phone, when it was supposed to be under, like, all the discounts, and it's supposed to be, like, free and all that. And I'm like, I told you. You don't listen to me.
Downward, plummeting towards an unknown fate. It would be all Stanley could do to keep himself together, if not for the bucket. Soothing him, comforting him, reassuring that in this darkest moment of uncertainty, he would be all right. The bucket is here for you, Stanley. Everything will be fine. Stanley and the bucket walked straight ahead through the large door that read, Mind Control Facility.
That's where I've got to go, right?
Yep.
For a silly birds bomb?
Oh. I mean, you just keep going forward with the story here.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley and the bucket both wondered to themselves.
Oh, that's an ad. Oh,
I'll use it. I'll use a snooze.
mm-hmm.
The monitors jumped to life, and Stanley nearly dropped the bucket in shock. Everyone in the office was being videotaped, monitored like guinea pigs. The bucket had never seen anything like this, and it very nearly burst into tears as Stanley cradled it gently, reassuring it that everything would be fine.
I call the elevator, right?
Yep. Keep going forward.
Was the bucket under the mind control facility's influence as well? Had the bucket been told to do things it didn't wish to do? What kinds of things does a bucket want to do or not want to do in the first place? These questions raced furiously in Stanley's feeble mind.
Do I have to do any other steps before I get on?
Nope. Just keep going forward.
All right.
No! He screamed into the bucket. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never! He squeezed the bucket tighter. His one
Hello,
friend
Yarza.
in the entire world.
Hello,
At this
Larsa.
point, he could trust no one except for the bucket.
All right.
Okay.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions, happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he and the bucket would dismantle the controls for good. Two best friends, Stanley and the bucket, up against the world. They high-fived in a really cool way, and the bucket made a sassy comment about taking down the system.
All right. I'm here now. What do?
Keep going forward.
Okay.
When at last they came to the source of the room's power, Stanley and the bucket knew it was their obligation to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for. But at the last second, the bucket jumped in and pressed the button to turn on the controls. Stanley gasped in horror. Had this been the bucket's plan all along? To take over the machine and claim the power for itself? How could the bucket have betrayed him like this? Stanley was prepared to throw the bucket away in disgust when suddenly an image appeared upon the enormous screen. Birds. Silly, silly birds. The control buttons became active again.
Oh. Huh.
Stanley flipped through one video of silly birds after another, and then it dawned on him. This wasn't a mind control facility at all. It was a facility for monitoring and surveilling silly birds all over the world. The mind controls were only a facade to disguise its true intentions. Had the bucket known this all along? Stanley marveled at the metal genius in his hands, the one who had pointed him towards this incredible discovery. Stanley and the bucket never found freedom because they spent the rest of their lives here in this place, flipping through live streams of the silliest birds imaginable. Of all the possible paths his life could have taken, this one was surely the best. And Stanley was happy.
That was neat.
Yeah. We got an ad break starting in 30. Do you want to just let it run, or?
Yeah, let this one run. Something really cool might happen later, and we might need that snooze. You never know.
Yeah. And when are the ads going to begin? Takes a second for them to begin, doesn't it?
Yeah, unfortunately. It's just like that the da 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 ah, da 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 da.
Good girl.
Apa?
There we go.
This is a bucket.
Dear God.
There's more.
No.
Thank you for the care package, Runil. Care package right when the ad starts.
Yep. You're silly, love. You're so silly. Did you want to continue what you were I don't regret.
Hmm?
I don't regret putting that ad or that emote on my own Twitch.
I would love an emote like it, to be honest. It's great. That's a wonderful emote. Do you feel comfortable talking about what we were talking about before I started stream, by the way? With like
In regards to what?
the graphics cards, the stuff with Pedro, the Nvidia stuff, all that.
I mean, it's like. So, my computer is about as old as Xiaomi's, just for context.
Well, at least hardware-wise.
And yeah, hardware-wise, same generation of components. Well, I think I might have a slightly newer CPU, but not by much. It's a slightly higher tier, but again, not by much. So, one of the things that I've had the absolute privilege of receiving occasionally is free hardware from different manufacturers as a result of being involved with PCMR and Pedro, our team lead, having all these different connections. So sometimes, sometimes it's really paid off. And we were discussing just kind of like the age of our computers and, stuff like VTubing specifically,
Mm-hmm.
and making sure everything is working properly. Because some of the stuff that Ayami does, just it gets a little too taxing for our systems when playing some heavier games like Fortnite. Because Fortnite, it's one of those games that like it in theory shouldn't be too taxing, but in reality it really stresses like certain parts of your computer
Mm-hmm.
in ways that are annoying to deal with.
Yeah. By the way, what did you say your
So-
CPU was again?
Ryzen 2700X. You are rocking a 6500, which, if I'm not mistaken, was 2016.
I'm i7 6700.
6700. Well, okay, so Q3 2015. Yeah, the 2700 was 2018. So mine has a couple of years on yours. But it 2018 versus 2015. That's a generation. It's not like a massive leap forward.
Goodness, excuse me, sorry.
Gesundheit. So like, my computer's still getting up there in age.
Mm-hmm.
And eventually I'm going to need to build a replacement, but that won't be happening for the immediate future.
Yeah. Honestly, I want to use this computer and what it's in it until like everything in it dies. But at the same time, so many games are so taxing on this poor graphics card, especially if you want to VTube while playing them, that I definitely need at least a better graphics card. And I mean,
I mean, the 1070 is an absolute beast. Everything from that generation was.
Mhm.
I'm rocking a 1080. It's still going strong, even if it's showing its age.
Definitely. Just, unfortunately, with how taxing modern games are, like Cyberpunk, Fortnite, and a few other things, you can't do a whole lot. And even if you're just trying to capture Fortnite itself, it'll still lag occasionally. I'm not sure if that's a CPU or a GPU bottleneck itself, or a mixture of both. But it
Could
definitely
be
does.
both.
It definitely does not like it when I have the VTuber open at the same time.
Yeah, honestly, at that point, I do want to see just kind of like how well some of these VTubing applications run on just like a small mini PC that you could get for $50-$60.
Mm-hmm.
Because, I mean, I'm using a little HP Office machine from 2016. It's got a slightly pared down processor compared to yours. The 7500T.
Mm-hmm.
It shipped with the 6500T. I got this thing with power, with power cables and everything for $80, and it runs Jellyfin. It runs, a bunch of my home services. You know, that's workable. I want to see how much life I can get out of this, and whether for like VTubing especially, would that work for that type of application?
Hmm.
In any case, the ad break is over.
Hey. I have no idea which of the other ones that I haven't done. I know I did. I know I didn't.
Well, you know what? Let's quit.
Hmm?
Let's quit to the menu, and let's do that blog.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I've only had my PC for a couple years, you know, but it was all it was built as a gift, you know. So
Yeah.
even though the hardware in it's a bit old, it's not itself all that old.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, this 1070 that I have had never been used until I started using it. So okay, I am in a desert. Oh.
This was from the skip button ending.
Yeah. Interesting. Oh. Oh, that's cool. Ooh. Hmm. Hi, friend.
There was a reason I wanted you to do that ending.
I didn't even know this was here. I just like, oh, that looks interesting. Random tube over to the side. Bucket.
I legitimately just like teared up when I saw the bucket first time I played this.
Yeah. All right, Fresh
Hi, Sky.
Sky. All right, Fresh Sky. Thank you for lurkies, Fresh Bean. Ba da 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 ba da ba 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 da ba da da da. Generator. Ooh, I love the eerie music.
The new music for Ultra Deluxe just knocked it out of the park, honestly.
I can't see where I'm going.
You might want to go into graphics options and turn up your brightness. Uh, or not. You might need to do that on like your monitor TV. Because,
The problem with that is that the second I tab out of the game, it's gonna burn my eyes something fierce.
are there controls on the TV itself to do it, or?
Well, yeah, but the problem is with the TV at the brightness setting it already strains my eyes when I look at it when I'm not in games like that are slightly darker. So if I were to flip out,
We need to get you a better TV
well, this
or a
is
better monitor.
Well, this TV is from like. When did the PS4 come out again?
Fairly old. So,
Yeah.
well, my point stands. We need to get you a better display.
Yep.
In that case, if you continue on forward. Like so many, I enjoyed my time with the original Stanley Parable, which underscores how truly disappointed I am with its sequel. The Stanley Parable 2 is dull, uninspired, and often insulting to its fanbase. Rather than expand on what made the first game enjoyable, the sequel veers off into territory nobody asked for. An infinitely deep hole? Who cares? Where are the new endings? What about the enjoyable bits from the Stanley Parable 1, like the adventure line? Instead, we get an uninspired side quest collecting figurines. Even this diversion feels incomplete. Collecting all the figurines gives you nothing. I must say, though, I found the bucket to be quite comforting. A welcome reprieve from... That's by Cookie9. The person who wanted the skip button.
Cat dog born. Scientists confirm hybrid species. The mammal times.
We were the ones who did that.
We were?
Yep. Remember at the beginning when we had to adjust the slider so that way the cat and dog become friends?
Oh my gosh. I didn't even realize. And now my brain's going, cat dog. Cat dog. Because of the show, cat dog. Yay. Fever dream memories. That's beautiful. So that's how cat dog started happening. Cool.
You can go forward. There's 4 there. Buttons that say the name of the person who's playing the game.
Jim. 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 Jim.
I do implore you to hit all the buttons that you find.
Jim. Jim. Jim.
Okay.
The Stanley Parable developers. No more spin-offs, no more sequels. When the Stanley Parable launched to massive success in 2013, its creators made plans to build the property into an entire franchise. But disastrous critical and commercial reception to the Stanley Parable 2 has prompted the developers to rethink their ambitions, as outlined in a press release they published today. It's clear that more Stanley Parable is just not what the fans want, reads the press release. We thought that we had a vision for the series that players would be excited about, yet it turns out this could not have been farther from the truth. The press release goes on to promise to preserve the artistic integrity of the original game, and to stop assaulting fans with our reckless and insulting creative visions. The word sorry appears more than 25 times in the press release.
Hmm.
Jim. 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 Jim.
Buttons.
Jim. 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 Jim.
All the buttons that I find.
Jim. Jim.
All the buttons.
Jim. 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 Stanley. Jim. Stanley. Stanley.
Found it!
Stanley. Stanley.
I found the button that says something other than Jim.
Stanley. Stanley. Jim. 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 Stanley. Stanley.
It's an easy thing to overlook. I wanted you to find that one.
It's awesome. Also, just to reiterate.
Stanley.
Anyway.
You got the infinite hole.
Oh. "26 of 6. Well, here we go. Wait, what the? Oh.
I never noticed the "thank you for enjoying the new content" sign. That's honestly a fun little addition.
Oh. I didn't know this was a... Okay. Hello again.
Hello again.
It's nice to see you.
It's nice to see you.
But it's terrible to learn that there will never be another Stanley Parable game. Did you read what the developer said? Preserve the integrity of the franchise? What nonsense. The Stanley Parable is not sacred. We do not need to protect it. Screw the legacy. Let's keep making Stanley Parable games until the sun explodes. Let's run this franchise into the ground. Let's drag it through the mud and back. And if people hate it, who cares? You see, that was the narrator's problem. He was so obsessed with what people thought of his work. Don't make his mistake. Don't cling to the legacy. Let it burn. It's not hard. In fact, let me show you. Together we are going to make this Stanley Parable 3. It's simple. All we do is change the number in the game's title screen. We also need a really dumb subtitle for the game, something loud and gaudy. Go ahead, try combining some words together to make a new title for our game. I know exactly what I want it to be. Did you? What did you pick on this?
It's all random.
So
my choices were completely different.
One with the computer virus. What do you think about that one?
I'm personally partial to Part 5, Fire.
Part 5, Fire? I like that one too.
The Stanley Parable 3, Part 5.
Fire. Yeah, I like that one too. There's also...
One makes sense. That's the problem.
Part 5, Fire just seems so wonderful, though. I agree with you there. You know what? I'm gonna go for it. Part 5, Fire.
Go for it.
Every time you restart the game, we'll advance the number of the sequel by 1, and we'll pick a new subtitle. That way, the Stanley Parable will never end. Love it. And nothing in the game itself will change when you do this either. Adding more content sounds like work. No need to do that. It'll just be the same content recycled again and again and again with a new title screen. What do you say? Should we go forward with this plan? I like it, but I want you to have a say-so as well. Let's do it. Good, then it's agreed. A new sequel every time you start the game. And you know what? Since you put faith in my idea, I feel like giving you something as well. You see, I'm noticing that the narrator never found a way to give you the broken achievement, did he? Of course not. I wouldn't expect him to know how. It's been bothering me. Let's fix it. Alright, there. The achievement machine is all fixed. You see, I'm on your side. We're in this together. We're going to keep this train rolling. This Stanley Parable cannot end. It can only spiral in on itself forever. I must keep the wheel turning. I'm ready. Are you ready? Great. There's only one last thing we need to do. Please enter the current time.
Like, talk about bringing it full circle. I adore this game so much.
I love it too. Yay! Ha! A car! That's beautiful.
And begin the game again.
Meet meet! Hold on, I'm gonna get a screenshot here in a second. I just had to get a screenshot.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years.
1 second, I apologize. Dogs barking outside. I think there's something going on. My mom's waiting on a delivery, so I'm gonna go quickly check. I'll be right back.
Mm-hmm.
Feel free to talk to chat while I'm on BRB if you want to. If you want to.
All right.
Did say if you want to. I'll be right back.
We have to.
We have to what?
I need to figure out a way how to pipe elevator music through Discord.
Alright, I will be right back. I apologize.
So, chat, how goes it? I'm not gonna lie, I'm always a little bad with this, this kind of, dead air discussion, I guess. But I do try my best. Words do get a little bit difficult, at times, though. Just, I don't know. Hope everyone has enjoyed the Stanley Parable, though. As I've mentioned, this is a game that I personally hold near and dear to my heart. I've played all three versions of it. And it's just a delightful exploration of just the nature of choice in games. I don't know. I just respect the hell out of Davey Ridden's work. I've also played the Beginner's Guide, and I can't wait for Wanderstop to come out as well. I forget if he mentions when Wanderstop's coming out. Apparently they got the Minecraft developer or the Minecraft composer C418 to do the music for Wanderstop, so it's going to be interesting. March 11th. I'm excited. How's everyone doing so far? Anyone doing anything all right? Interesting for the weekend, or anything? I guess anyone waiting for the weekend better. You know, words are hard. I don't really have any plans for the weekend yet. I mean, probably going out for probably going out to dinner on Saturday, but that's about it. It's just going to be, you know, I've had some projects that I kind of want to work on. You can probably tell just the way that I'm speaking that I may be a little susceptible to ADHD and ADHD fueled tangents. In theory, I should be taking medication for that, but sometimes I don't quite remember. So I wanted to build a little medication management device, like a little pill carousel, I guess, that would integrate with my smart home, so that way it could yell at me if I forgot to take my meds. I've been meaning to work on that for a while, and honestly, at this point, I really need to get around to it. But that's going to be an entire project in and of itself. Who needs to take this mic away from me? Yami also really needs to add, like, idle music. I had mentioned it to her earlier, but I don't know. We never got around to quite doing it. So that's going to need to be a priority, I think. Because otherwise, it helps liven things up a little bit. Does she have any desk running? Can I... No, she does not. I was going to adjust her, her stream setup if she did.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
I tried.
We need to get you, like, some idle music.
You linked me to a thing, but I couldn't get it to do a thing, so.
We're going to try harder at that.
Zoe. Sorry, love. I apologize if I stressed you out a bit.
I do poorly with this type of filling dead air.
I mean, I don't think you do, but
Well, that's because I can bounce off of you, but like, if I'm bouncing off of you, then that's by definition not dead air. When I have to speak into the void, just on, well, I digress. Speaking into the void is anxiety inducing.
I'm sorry, love. I mean, everybody loves your voice, though, so. Especially me. But I apologize. I didn't mean to stress you.
We'll have to get that set up.
Yeah. You did link me that, but for whatever reason, it just did not want to capture the thing I just penned. It would capture things I didn't want it to capture, and it wouldn't capture just the audio. It was being wonky.
We should be able to download
Good
it.
girl.
Like download it locally.
Okay. And again, I'm sorry, love. I didn't mean to cause you anxiety. I just know that I love hearing you talk about things, and my chat really likes hearing you talk too. So I did try to be way quicker this time.
I do appreciate that.
I went and let the dog in, looked to see where they potentially put the package. They haven't put it out yet. It's not in the Hilton where they're not supposed to put it, but they have before, and it's not hidden on the porch. And then I went and stirred dinner real quick just so it wouldn't stick. But other than that, I ran back as quickly as I could.
Mm-hmm.
And I do mean literally ran.
Well, I appreciate it.
Years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to...
I just had a thought. You know how Twitch has the guest thing? I think that even if you're not actually streaming, you could still use that as a game capture. So I could have in the corner, like, you playing Fortnite or whatever while I'm streaming.
I haven't been playing Fortnite for, since the beginning of stream.
I thought you were still playing a little bit.
Nah, I realized I couldn't split my attention.
That's fair, love. But, I mean... we could test that out later when we're both playing Fortnite then. See if it works, so we can have each other's views.
Mm-hmm.
Worst comes to worst, it won't work, or it'll cause lag. So... but, me. I'll have to boop, like, Audie or somebody and see how their capturing each other's games and streams and stuff. But
There are ways. It's just a little bit of a pain in the ass.
His wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office. But Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure. What if he had to make a decision? What if a crucial outcome fell under his responsibility? He had never been trained for that. No. This couldn't go any way except badly. The thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself, is to wait. Nothing will hurt me. Nothing will break me. In here,
oops, I'm doing this ending again.
Forever. I will be happy. Stanley waited. Hours passed, then days. Had years gone by? He no longer had the ability to tell. But the one thing he knew for sure, beyond any doubt, was that if he waited long enough, the answers would come. Eventually, someday, they would arrive. Soon, very soon now, this will end. He will be spoken to. He will be told what to do. Now it's just a little bit closer. Now it's even closer. Here it comes.
All right.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I would suggest against...
The bucket really Stanley?
Never mind.
No.
Do you want me to drop the bucket by hitting begin the game again?
Yep.
Advise against the bucket. Got it.
Actually,
Stanley knew the office.
Actually, now that I think about it, yeah, take the bucket. Take the bucket. My mistake.
The others, wherever they were.
That's fine.
As Stanley lifted his bucket, he felt a connection to all buckets everywhere. This adventure,
Where do I go to?
New content.
he decided, was for all of them.
Okie dokie left.
You see, Stanley, I've been reflecting on the Stanley Parable and about how roundly disappointing this ultra-deluxe version has turned out to be. The original Stanley Parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy. So forget this ultra-deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step even further. Which is why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever, the Stanley Parable 2.
For the first time ever. You're facing the wrong way.
Yes, you see, isn't this far superior to a measly re-release with a few minor additions? Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel. An entirely new experience, built from the ground up. Why, there are so many possibilities. It could go in so many different directions. This is what fans have truly been asking for.
So, why did I bring the bucket here?
See?
Calling it the Stanley Parable 2 is just so much catchier than Ultra Deluxe, don't you think? Ultra Deluxe? What does it even mean? But the Stanley Parable 2, now that's an artistic statement right there. It's future-oriented. It screams progress and innovation and long-term franchising potential.
Still need to turn this into a VR chat thing one day.
Mm-hmm.
Could put the movie in right here and just...
It's an option.
Now, to be clear, I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be, but let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it. I figure that if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them. It'll all work itself out. Game development is much more of a fuzzy magic than anything scientific or logical, really. Here we are. Go on, try out some of the new features.
Alright, I'm here.
Do stuff.
Here's your name in the game.
For the Stanley Parable 2, I asked myself, what do players really want? And of course, the first and most obvious answer is that they want to be individually recognized and validated as people. So with that in mind, my first addition to the game is this button which speaks the name of the person playing the game. Isn't that one? Sorry, I should have clarified. Right now, the button only says the name Jim. But of course, in the final game, this button will say your name, whatever name that is. Here, let's have you role-play as Jim to really simulate the full experience of this feature. Just play along. I promise you'll love it. Okay, here we go. Let's take a deep breath, clear your mind, forget whoever you are, and simply become a person named Jim. I want...
Jim.
Whoa, hold on. I wasn't finished setting up the backstory. If you don't properly roleplay as Jim, then you'll never understand the impact of this button. Otherwise, it's just a stupid button that says somebody else's name. Okay, we're doing it again, and this time let me finish first. Now, allow yourself to become Jim. All right, fine, whatever. It's just a meaningless button that says Jim. Are you happy now? Get out of here. I'm done with this button. Why don't you go humiliate me in front of a different feature that I worked very hard on?
Well, you have one of those features in your hand.
Maybe I'll only let people named Jim play the Stanley Parable 2. They would
Actually,
appreciate what I've created here.
Instead of that first, try getting the achievement.
What achievement? Oh, that achievement.
The free other side of the room. The other side.
Now, here's something special. You remember that broken test achievement that got left in the game on accident? Well, I'm developing a technology to simply give you the achievement. Yes. You see, you'll come to this lever, and when you pull it, the achievement will be given to you. It's as simple as that. As you can see, the machine is not working yet since... What? Wait. What in the holy hell is going on? You got the achievement? Why did the machine work? Stanley, I didn't fix it. I didn't do anything to it. I swear, it was broken just a second ago. Who fixed it? Is someone here? Are we being watched? Oh, God. Composure. Composure. Yes, as you can see, the machine is working as normal, as I intended. It truly speaks to the awe-inspiring magic of the Stanley Parable 2. Breathe. Just breathe.
Yay! Anxiety! I know exactly that exact stress.
What else? What other exhibits haven't we seen
I
yet?
think we both understand the exact... Just breathe. It's okay. kind of stressed response.
Yep. I forget what happens if you try doing the collectibles again.
You know what, Stanley? I actually think the jump circle was a pretty good idea. I'd like to hang on to that for the sequel.
The collectibles again?
I forget what happens if you do it in... Fair enough.
Okay.
Well, what about the other feature that you're holding in your hand?
Taking the bucket to go visit the bucket?
Happens there. I wonder.
Wait, there are 2 buckets here? How did you get a second bucket? Oh no, the warmth and comfort of a single bucket is already so great, so intoxicatingly wonderful. With 2 buckets, there's no telling. Stanley, can you still hear me? Are you with me?
Oh,
Stanley! Oh, thank God, I didn't lose you. Stanley, the power of 2 buckets was too much. I had to destroy both of them. I know how much the bucket meant to you, but I couldn't take the risk. I hope one day you can forgive me.
my bucket. My bucket.
Rip.
I was gonna jump in the infinite hole with the bucket. Can't do that now. Bucket go kablooey.
Well, you'll just have to restart. Well, you can do the infinite hole. You should be able to anyway.
But I can't do it with the bucket.
Well, perhaps this... You know what they... You do know what they say. The end is never the end.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll be honest, I haven't yet decided on this one. I think that in the new version, the office could use a bit of decoration, like balloons. But I'm undecided on Get Well Someday and Happy 12th Birthday. Which would you go with? You know, sometimes when you solicit another person's opinion, it makes you realize that you knew which one you actually really wanted all along. Get Well Someday it is.
I changed what balloon it was.
Maybe I should have gone with... No. No, I've made my decision. We're moving on.
I don't know what to do now.
Well, take a look at the... Take a look at the hole. I generally forget what happens if you do the hole this time around, but...
Yeah. I unfortunately can't do it with the bucket, though.
Well, we'll just have to come back.
Stanley, here's an idea that I'm truly fond of. It's never been done before in a video game. This is in
Okay,
fact
so it's
a
the same as
hole
before.
that you can fall down forever. That's right. Infinite.
I think you
fall.
should be able to
You can
restart
fall until the
and
end of
come
time,
back.
if you like.
Okay.
All
Oh.
of his co-workers were gone.
It didn't
What could it
change. It didn't
Stanley
change.
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed. What new mysteries lay in store?
No. Girls, please hush. Hush. No. No Bork. No Bork.
For our bucket-loving heroes today. Let's find out.
I am glad that the achievement came through, though.
Mm-hmm.
That means the only achievements I don't have are ones that I have to do another time.
Yeah.
Like
You see,
play
Stanley, I
play Stanley Parable for the entire duration of a Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
And complete the Stanley Parable in under 4 minutes, 22 seconds. And don't play the Stanley Parable for 10 years. That's the only ones I don't have left. Those are the only ones I have left that I haven't done yet.
been reflecting on
My
Stanley
brain's mixing and jumbling upwards.
Parable and about how roundly disappointing
Yeah.
this ultra deluxe version has turned out to be. The original Stanley Parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy. So forget this ultra deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step even further. Which is why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever, the Stanley Parable 2.
Facing the right way this time.
Yep.
Yes, you see, isn't this far superior to a measly re-release with a few minor additions? Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel. An entirely new experience, built from the ground up. Why, there are so many possibilities. It could go in so many different directions. This is what fans have truly been asking for. Now, to be clear, I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be, but let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it. I figure that if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them. Here we are. Go on, try out some of the new features. Calling it the Stanley Parable 2 is just so much catchier than Ultra Deluxe, don't you think? Ultra Deluxe? What does it even mean? But the Stanley Parable 2, now that's an artistic statement right there. It's future-oriented. It screams progress and innovation and long-term franchising potential.
Huh. I want to see if holding the bucket while jumping in the hole does anything.
Give it a shot.
Stanley, here's an idea that I'm truly fond of. It's never been done before in a video game. This is, in fact, a hole that you can fall down forever. That's right. Infinite falling. You can fall until the end of time, if you like. A stunning leap forward for video games. You see, isn't it wonderful? One of my more ingenious concoctions, if I do say so. Now then, since you've gotten to see the infinite hole, you can press the teleport button to pop back up to the top, and we can continue onward. Now, I don't mean to be a bummer, but I do recommend you use the teleport button to go back to the top. Maybe do it on the sooner rather than later spectrum of things. Okay, Stanley, I don't know quite how to say this tactfully, but it's possible that I slightly exaggerated the infinite nature of the hole. Is it a very, very deep hole? To be certain it is. It's an extremely deep hole. I don't want anyone to say that it isn't an astonishingly deep hole. It is. Is it infinite? Well, that sort of depends on your definition of infinity. From one perspective, the infinite is merely philosophical in nature. It's more of a... Great. Now, I'm very excited to show you even more of my ideas for the sequel.
Alas.
Nothing happens with the bucket.
Yeah.
Unless...
Okay, and I guess we're back in the hole now. Did you really need to see it again? I don't know what else there is to say, Stanley. It's an infinite hole. It's exactly what you're doing right now, but forever. There really are so many other fascinating exhibits that I've prepared for you. I really spent quite a lot of time on all this, and I would very much like to show you some more of them. how about we go ahead and press that teleport button again so we can get back to what's really important about... Oh, goodness. Well, this is rather embarrassing, Stanley. I'll be honest with you. I truly did not believe that anyone would actually stay in the hole long enough to hit the bottom. Yes, I know, I told you the hole was infinite, but come on. Who actually wants to fall forever? The hole was plenty deep. It was more than deep enough, in my opinion. Maybe it's you who likes falling too much. Maybe you're the problem. Look, things got a little heated there. I think we both said some things we didn't mean. Why don't we just put all this behind us and agree to just call the hole mostly infinite? If that works for you, then go ahead and press the teleport button to warp up to the top of the hole and we can move on. I'll just be up here when you're ready.
That's sad. Nothing for Bucket.
Yeah. And we got an ad break going on.
Well, we tried.
Yeah.
What other endings do I have to do? I can't remember.
I forget if... I know that there's a... Try doing the achievement again. You may need to do it without the bucket. I don't remember.
Now, here's something special. You remember that broken test achievement that got left in the game on accident? Well, I'm developing a technology to simply give you the achievement. Yes, you see, you'll come to this lever, and when you pull it, the achievement will be... As you can see, the machine is not working yet since... What? Wait, what in the holy hell is going on? You got the achievement? Why did the machine work? Stanley, I didn't fix it. I didn't do anything to it. I swear, it was broken just a second ago.
So that
Who
thing...
fixed it? Is someone here? Are we being watched? Oh, God. Composure. Composure. Yes, as you can see, the machine is working as normal, as I intended. What else? What other exhibits haven't we seen yet?
I guess try exiting? I genuinely do not remember. There's a tiny bit of additional content, but I don't remember what.
All right. Have you seen everything you wanted to?
That's
Ready
fair.
to move on now? So, Stanley, what do you think? Do you like all of the new features? Yes, I know it's not exactly clear yet how exactly these features will come together as one single coherent video game, but I can feel it in my soul. It's going to work. There's definitely a good game in there somewhere. Say, let's do an experiment. I'll arrange these new features together, and we'll see whether or not it coheres into a meaningful gameplay experience. Okay, are you ready? Here it is. I give you the Stanley Parable 2. Well, I mean, there's potential here, right? It's sort of... Okay, never mind. Hold on, let me do a different arrangement. Okay, yes, this is much better. I feel good about this. Here we go. Version 2. Who am I kidding, Stanley? This isn't a coherent video game at all. It's a lot of gags. And I do very much enjoy creating gags, but they don't add up to anything. I wanted more than anything to create a sequel that would capture all the magic of the first game. I wanted fans to love it. No matter how good these gags are, they won't stand on their own. They would need the structure and the gameplay of the original. Wait, maybe that's it. I can take the original Stanley Parable and simply, well, insert a few of my new features into it.
Begin the game again.
Actually, restart the game.
Oh, restart entirely?
Yep, restart entirely.
Okay.
So quit, restart.
All right. Crows, crows, crows. Oh. Fresh Aloo, hi Bean. How are you?
1 second, I gotta turn off washing machine alarm. Be right back.
No worries, love. Is a fresh Aloo. Hello. It's an Aloo. Also, because I meant to do this earlier, is another bean. There we go. Of course, Preshaloo. Is a Preshaloo. Presh heckin' bean. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna go quickly grab a drink. I just finished mine off, and since I plan on streaming for a few more hours, I'm gonna go ahead and go quickly grab a drink.
All right, I'm back.
Oh, welcome back, love. I'm gonna quickly run to the kitchen and grab a drink. Won't take but like half a second. I just finished mine, and
Alright.
since I'm gonna be streaming for a couple more hours, I'm just gonna go run and quickly grab another drink.
Okay.
You don't have to worry about any anxiety-inducing stuff. I'll be right back. It won't take me but a sec.
All right.
Already back.
All right. Welcome back.
Thank you. I didn't even BRB screen because I didn't think I'd be gone that long, so.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
By the way, your stream cut off on my end. Can you do a screen share instead of a game capture?
Oh, whoops. There we go. There you go, love.
Yep.
I did that one specifically because I was hoping that you would laugh.
Mm-hmm.
Do you see anything that you think would be a better title, though? Because I'm happy with anything.
No. Go for it. Go for it.
That's funny, right?
Mm-hmm.
Uh, these are funny.
Quit to desktop.
Again?
Yep. Do it until Stanley Parable 8.
Okay. So I'm gonna have to share the screen again. There you go. Hmm. You got any ideas on making that one better?
Nope.
Wait, gotta do it again. Do you wanted me to do it until 8?
Mm-hmm. There's a reason.
Yep. A whisper of didgeridoo. Unless you see something better.
Partial to Baby Gun myself, but
You know what? I like that too. Let's go. It's the dog and the cat. This is amusing. This is really amusing.
mm-hmm.
Hmm. You got any funny ones in your mind here?
Nope.
Grilled Scream. What do you think of that?
It works.
Alright, one more time, right?
Yep.
Okay. I immediately want to use that one.
Choose.
Choose what, love?
I just said choose your title. Choose your title.
The Revenge of the Cheese. we
Mhm.
we all know that one. The cheese strikes back. Revenge of the Cheese.
And start the game.
Ooh. I'm gonna screenshot this one too.
And play it.
Hold
Whoa.
on. What's this? Eight. The Stanley Parable 8? No. This doesn't look right at all. The Stanley Parable takes place in an office building. There are doors and branching paths. This is just a button that says 8. Where did the Stanley Parable go? 8.
Oh.
Well, I'm looking around and I really can't find the game anywhere. No boss's office or mind control facility or any of that. Literally just this 8 button. And what's worse is that you seem to be having a better time with this nonsense game than with the story I wrote for you. 8. I'm actually a little insulted. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8.
8 button.
8.
8. 8.
8.
8.
8.
8.
8.
8. 8. 8.
Is that all this is?
8. 8. 8.
Yep.
8.
Does he say anything more?
Congratulations, you found the
the
8.
Stanley Parable or what the 8 button is, but apparently you're having a riveting time with it.
Yes,
And
he
frankly,
does.
I don't even want to pander to someone who finds this enjoyable. So with that, I guess just go ahead and enjoy the Stanley Parable 8.
Say what you're gonna say, love.
Hope you're enjoying the Stanley Parable 8.
8. 8. 8. 8. 8.
Is there anything more to do here?
Nope. It is just the 8 game.
8.
Oh.
I
No.
wanted to show you that, though.
Oh, it's beautifully funny.
Because
8.
Because what?
this is a hell of a reference, by the way. This goes back to the Stanley
8.
Parable demo.
8.
I
8.
I never played that, so you're gonna have to tell me.
8.
Basically, they released a demo for the original release of the game. That the plot was the narrator was really excited to show you the demo, but was getting frustrated when he couldn't find it. And the 8 game was part of the demo.
Oh, that's funny. That is honestly funny.
But yeah, I think you've just about exhausted all of the Stanley Parable content.
That's a bit unfortunate, but hey. It's fun at the very least.
Actually, not all of it. There was an ending that there was an ending that was it was planned to be added, but they had to cut it late in development. I'm looking for the footage of it.
Is this where we quit the Stanley Parable again?
Yeah,
Alright.
found it. It is on Twitter, but I will I'll quickly download it so that way
I just love the guy that Stanley is just walking in a circles
Oh, wait.
in fire.
So this was the cut content. You might want to show this one on stream.
Alright. Now how do I... There we go. Download... Alright. That's not what I'm trying to do. Computer, stop it. Open with... I want to say open it with this. Alright, that'll work. Sources... I'll just make a temporary capture for this. Window capture E. Alright, let me just fit to screen. And then pull it down to about right there, and here we go.
He turned himself. He turned himself into a pickle, Stanley. A pickle? It was without a doubt the funniest shit I've ever seen.
Ah!
He turned himself.
I thought that was worth
He
adding.
turned himself into a pickle, Stanley. A pickle? It was without a doubt the funniest shit I've ever seen.
That is pretty funny. At least when it comes to it being in the Stanley Parable.
Yeah.
I have my feelings on certain shows, but that is funny.
Honestly, the team of Crows, they made a metric ton of just bespoke content for advertising alone.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's actually incredibly it's impressive how much advertising material they made.
Yeah.
All right.
Right, and
So now that we've finished the Stanley Parable, are we switching over to Fortnite
yep,
as discussed earlier?
yep.
All right.
And that means I have to PNG tube the rest of stream. So let me just do that. Can you do me a favor, love?
Yeah.
Can you pause my redeems that need VTuber Plus? That's like that's.
I don't know if I can.
I mean, I can go and open it and pause the specific redeems if I
I
need
don't
to.
think. Yeah, I don't think that. I don't think that I have access to do it. So
Are you in moderator mode on the website?
I just went in there. Yeah.
When you're in mod mode, do you see a thing called the rewards queue?
Well, I see the rewards queue. Yeah.
If you pop that out, and go to individual things, you can pause them.
Ah, I see it. Yep. Okay.
So, since I can't VTube while playing Fortnite because it lags like hell, we are going to pause the redemptions from VTuber Plus for now. That is the heavy, the throw me a the ball, mystery, the iron skillet, the cheese, the squeaky bone, wild wasteland, fetch, rainbow, make me spin, heat, throw stuff at me, bonk, and beans. I think that's all of them.
All right. That should be them.
I think that would be all of them.
We'll need to go in and make a Stream Deck thing for that.
Yeah,
That way you could just toggle it.
yeah. Toggle each one when I'm switching out of the VTuber. Yeah, that would be awesome. All right. All right. I am embiggened. I am smelling myself.
All right.
I still want you on my head, so... That's good enough. Maybe shrink myself a little bit more. There we go. That'll work.
Mm-hmm.
Yee. Alright. Um... Did it... Did it change the category I'm in? Yes, it did. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Because OBS does not update that, so I actually had to refresh on my laptop where my chat is to see that it updated that for sure.
Yeah, I made sure to change it for you.
I saw. I just wanted to make sure that it actually updated because OBS was being dumb.
Mm-hmm.
Gee. I appreciate it, love. That is why you are the editor, so you can do stuff like that. Fortnite is very, very slow to open.
It is.
Alright. Just realized I have to mute it really quickly, though.
All
Because
right.
I have to switch it off of music that'll get me in trouble. uh, that's an audio sound. Uh,
Licensed audio.
Yep. Yep. It's unfortunate that I have to do that, but... So, do you want to do unranked or ranked?
Let's do unranked.
Unranked?
Yeah.
Alright, love. I want Kimiko so bad.
In due time.
Mhm. Are you ready, love?
Oh. Yeah. Sorry. I thought I'd write it up.
You're fine. Multitasking again.
Yep.
Mod duties.
Yeah.
That's fair. Oh, I was doing the fist bump.
Oh.
Immediate cat instinct to run around. Zoomies.
Yeah. You know my preferred drop.
Well, go ahead and mark it, love.
Oh, actually, hold on. There is a story quest, like, right there. That was not there earlier.
Hmm.
We might get a few people in as well.
Mm-hmm. I did not go high enough. I dropped too soon.
You're pretty close, though, so... Yeah, no one else is here.
Yeah. Ooh, I'm still lagging a bit though.
Yeah. I guess talk to Daigo?
Yep. Oh, God. I am stuttering something awful.
Oh yeah, I see that in the stream.
Do you see me randomly teleporting back?
Yeah, well... I saw the stuttering on your stream preview.
Yeah, that's happening in-game. That's not the stream, that's in-game.
Yeah.
Uh... I don't know what else to lower down. Everything's as low as I can get it. Oh dear. Alright then.
Also, this will explain why I didn't see it before. This is a countdown 1 day, 23 hours, 34 minutes, and 5 seconds. So
Huh.
this probably only came online while we were in Stanley Parable.
Must have.
Well,
Alright. What do we do now, love?
I guess we attack warriors because that's the closest POI.
Okie dokie.
Fingers crossed we get a
Ah!
blade.
Yeah, fingers crossed. Also, did you see me teleport again?
I did not. I was
Yeah.
looking at my screen.
Yeah, it keeps
Uh,
sending me backwards from lag. Ah!
we got footsteps here. I'm knocked. Yeah, I'm probably dead.
I'm
You
coming.
got one person above you. Behind you. 2 people.
Ah, shit. Well, I got one of them down, but unfortunately I got down before I could finish them off or take the other one.
Yeah.
What else could be causing me to lag so hard? Jeez.
That looks more like a, just from what I was seeing, it looks more like a network condition, if anything.
Well, I have been
I
getting...
think that's just. I think it's just. I think that's just a function of your internet,
Hmm. Well, even though you
or
did...
a lack of function.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I did do the DNS stuff with you before, but we might need to try and do that again because I keep getting DNS errors. Welcome home, Grandmama.
Well,
Hmm?
DNS would be more for lookup related stuff. For direct connections, like you'd have once you're actually in a game, that's just the underlying connection itself.
Wonder if there's a way to fix that. I guess maybe we should put that thing you were talking about to put in the outlets on a throne.
That's an option, yeah.
Because that might be as close to an Ethernet as I'm ever going to get here.
Like when they installed the new internet in your place, did they like change the Wi-Fi at all? Like when did these problems first begin recurring?
When we got the new Wi-Fi box that they made us get.
All right, so that sounds like as clear a culprit as any.
But it's what we've got to use. They won't give us a new one. They won't replace it, and we can't use our own, or it'll mess the internet up.
You should be able to use your own. I mean, worst case scenario, you just get a double NAT. In which case, your computer gets assigned 2 IP addresses on the local network.
I don't know how to set any of that stuff up. I'm gonna be honest. I'm the most I am literally the most tech savvy person in the house, and I don't know how to set that up. Because we have to use their box for everything. It cannot be unplugged.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying you don't use your plug. I'm just saying you run your own router in addition to theirs, and you just like disable the Wi-Fi on their stuff. Because that's the same type of setup that I have on in my house. We have our Verizon Fios stuff, but then there's also my network on top of it.
The problem with doing that is I literally can't mess with that box or disable anything on it. I have no access to it. I would literally have to call them to turn off the Wi-Fi.
That sounds off to me. Chances... Yeah, that sounds off to me. When you have time, what I would suggest is looking at the box. Like look on the underside or the back of it. There might be settings there. Or
Well-
like a password or anything. I know that on the equipment that we have it here, the equipment that we have here at home, the password was printed on a label right by the Ethernet ports.
Yes, Grandmama? Mom had to go pick up her medication. Kroger, I think. Sorry, love. Everyone
You're
has
fine.
everyone has to knock and ask things when I'm multitasking already. Hey, guess what I found? A blue guy.
But nice.
But there's another problem with that. That's all the way in the back bedroom where my mom is usually. And I'm not allowed in their room without them being here.
Well, then you'll have to do it while they're here.
Yeah.
And there's a car over there. I'll go get it.
Alright, loves. I can't pick up the blue guy. Where did he go?
Good question. He just disappeared on my end.
Okay.
Faded out of existence.
Yeah, I saw that. Also, do you have it veiled?
I have a green, yeah.
Okay.
There's a different car right there, so...
Well, if we find another blue guy, I'll grab him because I have a free slot.
Yeah. Well, there's another shrine like right over there, so... There's another blue guy. I got him.
Okay.
We got Beerus over there. Tossing one of these to psych him out. Off a knock. You gotta... I got a guy over here.
You get your boon?
Yeah, I got the boon. Eh. One. Two. There we go. You have a blade?
I do not have a blade.
Right, so you take that. I'll take that.
How you... I was gonna ask if you wanted to take the Oni mask, but I think you grabbed one.
Yeah, I already got one. They dropped a fresh one, so. All right, they didn't get that, so
Should I just keep the water sprite anyway, or could I swap it for something else?
your call.
I'm gonna get a fire Oni. Means I'm all weapons again, but that's okay. Also, I noticed that my wheels aren't purple anymore like they were. They're white. Don't know why. Gonna have to go back into the settings and fix that again.
Yep. Oh, we got people here. Got the kill.
Nice. Blue Hollow.
That guy. Ooh, useful. Anything in here? They didn't get that big chest.
Hmm.
Purple search fire if you want, but that's about it.
I'm good. I think you love. Oops. I think that's why we let you drive.
Alright. We got fighting in that direction. Yep. One, two, three.
Good job, love.
Thank you. Did they pop the
Nope.
chest? Yeah, they did.
Ah, darn, they did.
There's some chili chugs. I know we don't need it, but
It's
I have
always
no space for it, so
it's always fun to have, though.
yeah.
Especially because I could just run and go and open things they missed.
Alright. Demon is untouched. It's lightly in the storm, so we're going to get a little wet, but
No, that's fine.
wait, how are we down to 15 people already?
I don't know, but at least it's a 1 DPS storm. Means we actually have a chance.
Oh, we'd have a chance regardless. I'm just genuinely surprised at how...
Get your boon.
Alright. I'm just genuinely surprised at how, like, few people there are left.
Well, I mean, like, the 2 DPS meant that this isn't going to be a bad thing for us.
Oh yeah, no doubt. It's more a question of just, like, the storm circle is... It's still way too wide for this stage of the game, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I was surprised by.
Ah, okay.
Alright, 1, 2, 3. I'm going to pop these so that way we don't die.
Alright.
And take those. Anything in here? There's one med kit. You take it.
Are you sure?
Yep.
All right. If you're sure, love.
Yep.
Also, now I am going and grabbing the.
Yeah, you've got a lot more health than I do, so I'm going to pop these. That gives me 30.
Yep.
I got the car.
All right. I'm gonna go quickly check and see if this chest is spawned. As I stutter along. Okay.
We're going
Nothing
to.
good. Let's get out here. Let's get out here. Nothing good.
All right. Oh yeah, this is going to be tight. 32.
You got to slip.
20. Oh, I know I got this. 18. All right. No, not going to poke that yet. We do have water boons though, so you know
Ooh,
what?
there's some chugs right. Yep.
You saw chugs or?
Ah.
Ah, yes. Good eye.
It was just really hard to market.
Yeah. And 2 chug splashes. Yeah. Okay. We're running low on that, so I'll ditch this car near the city.
Just go ahead and let it go all the way in the water and just hop out. Whee!
I was.
I was just gonna have fun and jump out with you, but alright.
Right. So we're going on a lot of that. Let's see if we got any better cars around here. Yes, we do. Alright. And 3 teams left, including us.
That's a lot of map for 3 teams.
That is exactly my point. How did this happen?
Paired with people who were incompetent, I guess? Mm.
I mean, that's a possibility, but they dropped their victory crowns up above. They're taunting us. They took their victory crowns. Did they? Yeah, they took their victory crowns. I don't want to go up there. I'm personally fine to play the long game if you're okay with that.
Perfectly fine with me, love.
Go ahead and Meadows direction. See if. Where is everyone?
It's a good question. Oh, there's some of them. Maybe.
That was intentional. No, these are AI. Person right there. Ah. All right, 1.5
Nice.
teams left
Nice job,
that
man.
we have to defeat. Okay, where is the 0.5? Okay, they are either circling. Yeah, they're coming down. No. Oh, okay. There's the 0.5. Ah. Shit. Okay.
Oh,
Oh, I got knocked by the explosion.
I know. Ah, fudge.
Ah. Not our game.
Nope. I'm gonna return to lobby real quick and go take care of something. Grandmother's saying something in the other room, like thinks I could hear her. Hold on.
All right.
I apologize. Gotta love when family does family things.
Mm-hmm.
Just give me one moment.
Figure in that time, I will also double check my loadouts. Kimiko looks fine. I also got this one. Though it's not as if chat can see it, so. Everyone doing all right? Breaking 55. You know what? Probably a good idea to let that one run.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Sorry about that.
We got an ad break going.
All right.
You're fine. We got an ad break going for another minute and 15.
What happened is my grandmother was asking how dinner was coming along, and I couldn't hear her because she was in the other room, so it was. I'm like, I can't hear you. She's in the other room, down the hall, and my door is closed. I can't understand what she's saying, but grandmother, so what can you do?
All right, ad break is over.
All right. Again, I apologize.
You're fine.
So we need to, I guess, throw up on my throne a wall thingy for the internet.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
Assuming that the, house's wiring is sufficient. Good job, Sari.
SiriBot did a good job, bot. Good bot.
But yeah, assuming your wiring functions with it, and based on what you said it should, then it should be a significant improvement over Wi-Fi.
Yeah. We just need to find one to throw up on throne that's recommended by you that you think would work good enough. I think you showed me one in the past, but kind of that one got buried. So
Yeah.
got buried in the DMs, unfortunately. Well, that's a good thing though because that means we talk enough. Well,
Yeah.
not quite enough, but we talk a lot. I'd like to talk more often, but you know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Oops. Got too close to the mountain again. Because I looked away and turned the wrong way. My bad.
Mm-hmm.
That's okay, I'll just float right here until I go to about... Here we go.
Alright. Anyone on the other side? Doesn't look like it. Surprised no one dropped here.
Ah, shit!
Oops.
That was lag.
I'm coming.
That was 100% lag.
Oh yeah, I just saw that.
Well,
Back up.
That sucks.
I saw there was a medkit somewhere.
Yeah. Ah.
There's some bandages here if that doesn't get you all the way up.
Ah. What in the heck is with this stuttering? My internet.
That, if I had to guess, it's packet loss.
How do you fix that?
There's also better connection. Unfortunately, there's not really a reliable fix beyond that.
That
That
was
shooting outside.
that was me accidentally shooting instead of using my stuff again because partly due to lag.
Gotcha.
I'm coming down. Here is car.
There's a flipper there. Mm-hmm.
Do you have a hollow?
Purple, actually. So,
Ah.
yes.
Well, then you're.
There's a green one up here.
I have a blue fury, so I'll be okay.
Alright.
I have never lagged this hard before. What?
And that's me. I'm, finagling the car so that way we can get it out. Oh, person coming in on the other side. I'm engaging. Got him. We got one more on the inside. Tags for about 100. Got him.
Yeah, I have never lagged this hard. I have no idea what's going on.
We've gotta get you, we gotta get you power line.
And hope and pray it works. It should, in theory.
In theory. Too steep.
Ooh,
there's
water
one-
critter. I get.
You are lagging hard.
I got the. Woo.
Oops.
You actually helped me by bopping me like that. I was able to get it because I got booped.
That was late.
Yep. Do you want this water bin, or should I take this one?
Sure. You want the veiled?
Yep.
Yeah.
Alright, let's go across the street to the other one, I guess. Get the other water
Yep.
bin. What the heck? Okay, game, why did I suddenly start driving? What? I didn't even do that.
Huh.
Okay. A weird bit of lag there, I guess.
Yeah, a little bit. Alright. We got people right over there.
Oh shit, they have blades.
Ah, darn. Knocked one.
Fine, if that's...
There we go.
Also, ew.
Alright.
Oh shit, the lag. You know what?
Alright, I'm gonna have to refuel this, so... We got some people in the parking lot here. Oop, sorry.
It's fine.
Shit. I didn't reload this. Got one knocked. And the other one. We also got people right here.
Coming up.
Got one.
Coming as fast
That
as
might have
this...
been it.
Coming as fast as this lagginess will take me. I think I killed their teammate inside the building.
Alright. This car is really low, but we should have enough to get to the gas station. I'm not boosting because I'm not sure what the gas burn is like. Oh, and we got people inside. Oh, you... Okay, reload this.
I have no idea why I'm lagging so hard. I have never lagged this hard when playing Fortnite.
I have no idea.
Okay, yeah, you're right, Lev. We definitely need to get me one of those things and hope it works.
Here we got sword fight here.
Knocked.
Nice knock. Got the kill on that. Um, yeah, shit. I got knocked.
Oh shit, coming off.
You got one person over there. I'm dead. I'm dead. They're in the bush, I think.
Ha!
Nice, nice, nice.
Ow!
You might want to also go into the water for additional healing.
Well, in just a second, my love. Where is the closest
There's a
reboot? Up there.
up there.
All right.
Yep. There's a
Trying to speed it up a little bit. Partly because of this darn lag.
Good girl.
Ah, ba ba.
there we go. Where was my stuff? Right over here. They lost.
Hmm?
The victory crowns despawned, I see. That's unfortunate.
I have one of them.
You keep it.
Also, love.
Thank you.
I'll take the downgrade. Where in the...
Alright.
Oh, there's a shield stuff over here. Oop.
Good. Alright.
You know what? Hold on. I'm going into a setting and trying to change something else. Hold on.
Storm's right there.
Yep, that didn't work as I planned. I was trying to get up there to get our car, but that didn't work.
Yeah, it's... Oh dear, you are lagging hard.
I guess it's a bad idea to trust me to drive then.
It might be. We got we got 2 teams left though. 2 teams other than ourselves. So we can get by on just foot travel.
Oh,
I figure just do the boss. If we can do it in time, then we're in a good situation. But if not, we just flee.
mm-hmm.
Got him.
Take it. I am lagging
Okay,
too hard to be
take-
trusted.
Yeah. Do you want the Oni mask?
Sure.
All right. Let's get the hell out of here. Just. Oh, we got a person here. So. That person's knocked. They're up top. They're up top there. So get as close as possible to this ridge line.
Ow. The lag screwed me
Okay.
there.
Right here.
What the? Mm.
We'll heal up. All right. I don't like this circle. It's forcing us into the mountains. See if you can get behind this this shrine right here.
I will try, love, as soon as I stop stuttering and teleporting backwards. Yep. Alright, I'm behind the shrine.
Alright, I'm making my way up top the...
Uh-oh.
Okay, there's a person I knocked down, like, right there. He's right... He's a bit in front of you. Are you going to be alright?
I'm
Use your
stuttering.
blade.
I am, but it keeps teleporting me backwards.
Okay, you're free. It's... Okay, hold on. 2, 3, 4. That should keep you in the fight. They're right there. Okay. I'm dealing with the guy down below. And I'm coming back up to you.
Okay, ow. Fuck, I'm knocked.
Ah. Shit, I am out of ammo.
Yeah, I'm...
Damn it. Yeah, I had no... I had no ammo for that. Sorry about that.
It's alright, love. I'm sorry about all my lag.
You're fine.
Here, hold on. Return to lobby. I'm quitting the game.
All right.
I'm gonna try and see if I can fix it. Okay, let me see something here.
All right.
I do very much apologize, love.
You're fine.
I know my internet's bad a lot of times, but it's never been this bad.
Yeah, it's definitely a level above.
I'm doing a speed test real quick just to see how absolutely, let's face it, fucked I am right now with internet. Download 8, upload 3.
Ah, yeah, that's not ideal.
Okay.
What's... Hmm.
Uh, can you hear me, love?
I can hear you.
Yeah, even OBS is freaking out. It's showing me in the red. 21,000 kbps in OBS.
You're being sad.
Uh-oh.
I have a... Hmm. I have a sinking feeling I need to look up the speeds in your area.
Yeah, this is pretty rough. Well, uh, I found a server that this is the highest in my area right now, and it's still bad. 5 upload, 9 download.
Yeah.
Well, okay, OBS is back in the green.
Yeah,
Discord.
I just popped in your address to look at the Xfinity plans because like I was scared that your parents when they swapped over to Xfinity that it was they basically downgraded to a horrendously underpowered plan. But no, everything in this should be more than suitable to stream.
Yeah. So we've always had Xfinity. What happened is they were switching our cell phones to Xfinity and switching us to just having Xfinity internet.
Right.
And since the cell phone part didn't happen because they tried to rip us off, and so we sent the phones back, my internet's acting up even worse. So I don't know what's going on.
Okay, so in that case, from knowing that, then the power line stuff would probably be useful.
And that has to be plugged into the same outlet as the one in the room where the Wi-Fi box is. And then it has to be plugged into the one in my room.
One is plugged in. One gets plugged in, near, directly into the wall near one of the, near your modem.
Mm-hmm.
That needs to be connected directly to it, not through a power strip, but directly in.
Mm-hmm.
Then the other one has to be on the same electrical circuit, near your computer. Again, not plugged into a surge protector.
Okay. And I can plug the surge protector in to the power line internet
You should be.
thing. Okay.
You should be able to.
All right. Well, my internet's stabilized a little bit, though. Having 5,000 kbps on OBS is probably not the best. At least it's in the green now.
Yeah, you could. One thing you could do is knock the bitrate in OBS down to like 2500, because you're streaming at 720p. You don't strictly need 6000. 6000 is more for 1080p.
Where do I check that again?
It's under your stream settings in the settings menu.
So settings stream.
Yeah, it may require stream restart though.
Right, give me just a second, Pants. I will be right back.